Hey, this is Elliott for AE Fitness, and today's topic is entitled, You Snooze, You Win. Today I'm going to share with you 6 ways to help you get a better, deep, full, restful sleep. Stay tuned for more. So let's jump right into it. The number one way is to promote a sleep-friendly bedroom environment. You want to make sure that your bedroom has a nice, comfortable temperature, somewhere between 65 to 75 degrees. That's going to help you relax and get into those more deep, full, restful states. You also want to make sure that you turn off the TV so there's no distractions that may help or that may promote your brain to continue to run even though you're trying to rest. Some other ways that people have been able to create that bedroom sleep-friendly environment is by having white noise, such as a fan or just some very light, faint music or ambient noises can help you do that. And there's a lot of cool apps now that actually promote that. The number 2 way is to avoid caffeine after 2 p.m. Now, this isn't a hard, fast rule, but the reason why I selected 2 p.m. is because caffeine has a half-life of about 8 to 10 hours, meaning once you ingest it, how long does it take or how long will it stay in your system before it is passed through. So if you're shooting to go to bed around 10 p.m., you probably want to cut off your caffeine at 2 just to be on the safe side. And I'll take that to another level and say knowing your caffeine sensitivity is also important, because if you're in a situation where you increase your caffeine, then it doesn't matter what you do, you're going to be wired for the rest of the night. And the third way to help get a more restful sleep is exercise. So when you exercise, that's going to help regulate the body, balancing out those hormonal levels, and it's going to also be able to manage your stress levels more effectively. This is going to promote a deep, full, more restful sleep. I have a lot of clients who come to me and they talk about, I slept really good because that was a hard workout. So make sure that you are exercising. And in a perfect world, you would want to try to avoid exercise within 2 hours of your bedtime, because exercise helps to circulate blood and a lot of things are running. So if you're revved up, it may be a little harder to cool down at the end of the day, and you may have difficulty actually going to bed. The fourth way that you can get a more deep sleep is through this is more of a clinical process, but you want to make sure that you can treat effectively any sleeping disorders. So one of the most popular sleep disorders that is out there is called sleep apnea. As a military veteran, a lot of military guys and ladies do suffer from sleep apnea, and there's different treatments that you can have, but that may involve where your airways while you're sleeping are blocked and you may choke temporarily, or you may snore because your body just can't get that oxygen that it needs. And when that happens, you're actually at risk because you're not able to get into those deeper sleep patterns, such as REM, which is the rapid eye movement. So making sure that you can find those clinical solutions that are healthy and that are in agreement with what you and your doctor feel is best for you to help get a more deep, restful sleep. The 5th way that you can help ensure that you're going to get a better sleep is by using a sleep monitoring app, such as Jawbone, what I'm wearing right now, has an app and a device called Up, where within the app you can track your sleep patterns. They'll show you different times of the night where you were in your light sleep versus your deep sleep, and then you can look at trends during the week and how effective or how well your sleep was measured. There's other companies that also have that same software, such as Fitbit. And then another one on the Android and iOS store would be Sleep Cycle. So these are ways that you can just track your sleep activity, and then you can see a trend between maybe what was going on during the day and how you actually slept. So those are ways that you can adjust your body and make sure that you're giving yourself enough time to get into those more deep, full sleep states. And finally, the 6th way to ensure that you can get a more deep, full, restful sleep is to avoid heavy, complex carbs before bedtime. So complex carbs, again, think about that keyword complex. They're complicated. They take time to break down, and they force energy and blood away from your brain, which is trying to rest and reset, and then the blood is then redirected to the stomach to help process that food. So it's really hard for the body to multitask. And also in certain situations, you may find it even more difficult to wake up the next morning just because that food didn't process properly. So you want to shoot to go for items that are not heavily complex carbs, such as simple fruit, or even just some easily digested proteins. Some people also like to go with a casein protein. A casein protein is a slower digestion protein, so it's going to help you maintain that satisfaction of being full through the night, so you won't wake up with night cravings. If you found this content helpful, we'd like to thank you in advance for liking and subscribing to the AE Fitness YouTube channel. Your comments, your critiques, your feedback helps keep the channel going with new, fresh content to help empower you to live your best life. So again, as always, remember to immerse yourself in the process, take action, and enjoy the journey.